Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast no one gave a crap about. I'm Thais.
And I'm Alex.
Yeah, you actually said your name this week. Look at that.
Fuck off.
That's the first time we've done a real intro in,
Shut up. I do it all the time.
weeks.
Do you know how many times I say my name in one day?
How many?
Never.
Until we do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
So what?
So fuck off.
So, we actually kind of have topics today. And the awesome thing is, I didn't tell Alex before we start. Okay, so, some things I want to talk about. FNaF World being pulled off of Steam.
Whose idea was that?
Scott's.
What the fuck?
We'll talk about that.
I mean, I was thinking about playing it too.
We'll get to that. Danganronpa coming to Steam. Because I gotta talk about that. And then our experiences with the Souls series. Yours with Dark Souls and Bloodborne, and mine with Dark Souls 2 currently. And how much I want to kill myself when I play that game.
I just don't care for Dark Souls 2 as much as the others.
Yeah, hopefully 3. I'm sure they'll learn and stuff like that. So, I guess we can start off with FNaF World being pulled off Steam.
Yes, please.
So, pretty much what happened, Scott was like...
fuck off, dog.
My dog tries to open my door, but I put my space heater in front of it and he can't get in. So Scott was like, I've always been accused of rushing games.
Right.
And he's like, I feel this time I really have rushed this game. I released it and it's just not what I envisioned.
Yep.
So he's like, I'll try to update the game. And he listed a couple of updates he put on, and then later he was like, I'm pulling the game from Steam, and he even contacted Steam, and everyone can get the refund back no matter how long you played or how long you had it. You can get your refund, and he says when it comes back, it's going to be for free.
Mm-hmm.
At least to my understanding, that's how it is. And it's kind of weird because I'm surprised he pulled it instead of just updating it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what a normal person would do.
But I guess it's just my dog.
What are you guys doing?
Hold on.
I wanna see.
Fuck off.
Look at you, man.
Sorry. So a lot of people, some people have thought it's a publicity thing, which I highly doubt it.
Nah.
Because, Scott's just not like that. Because he literally came out and said, I feel like I rushed this game and I should just make it better and then release it and it's going to be free. Right. I don't really think it's publicity. Because every time, a game comes out, FNaF World, I forget the original release date, but it just came out like all of his games do, you know what I mean?
Right.
There's really no hidden no indication of when it's going to come out. It's just, hey, look, it's out. Yay.
And there it is.
Pretty much. So what are your thoughts on this?
He's fucking stupid.
Why is that?
Because any normal person would be like, oh, hey, he already had his stupid, I definitely probably rushed this game.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it all! When any other normal game developer would be like, I got updates.
Well, I mean, that's the thing about being an indie developer, is that you have more freedom to do that. Well, especially if it's a digital copy.
He has freedom as a dummy.
Because, that's the equivalent of, a AAA title. Okay, imagine Assassin's Creed Unity. Remember how broken that was when it fucking came out?
Uh-huh.
That's be like, oh, instead of updating this, we're going to pull every single, unit off the shelves. You can get a full refund if you want to, and we'll release it later for, cheaper or something like that. So it's definitely interesting.
That also seems like a bad marketing.
Yeah, see. But, I mean, it's on a smaller scale, mainly because it's just digital.
Yeah. Yeah. But,
he's releasing it for free, which is kind of nice.
You would never see me fucking release something and then be like, I rushed it. Pull it. I'd be like, yeah, it's rushed. but I'm gonna update it, and then there you go.
Just like all of our Let's Play videos.
It'll be updated. What?
That'd be like us having a Let's Play video and be like, oh, we don't like the way this one turned out, so we're gonna put this part up instead and redo this part. You know how fucking stupid that would be?
Yep.
That's why we'll never do it. No matter how shitty the video, we're gonna release it.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Because quality is what we do.
Yep.
Yeah. We're amazing.
But, so yeah, that's that story. I mean, really. Any closing thoughts before we move on to the next thing?
Scott made a mistake.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, he should have just updated the game. Even like when he updated the stuff, like that was before he pulled it. Like it was like a nice little step because it talked about like what everything does. Because like a lot of things didn't show what they did. You just had to like buy it or use it and see what happened. But now it actually said like what it did, right. And you can see like characters like levels and stuff like that. But you couldn't see their stats, unfortunately. So it's definitely going to be interesting when Scott comes back with the game, just to see how much has changed. I doubt that I think he's just going to like put more improvements into it, of course. Just like more RPG wise.
Yeah.
Like actually seeing your level, actually seeing stats.
If he re-releases it for free, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'll probably play it, but I mean, that was dumb.
Oh, I'll totally play it if it's for free. I mean, if my computer could fucking run it.
Dude, chill, okay? Computer's probably, I don't know.
I mean, it can do our videos.
I honestly don't know.
It can run our videos.
Oh yeah, because that's such a straining task.
Remember the last computer?
Yeah, but that's more on the processor. We're talking processor plus graphics. And I have no idea what kind, like, the graphic, I don't...
Dude, I couldn't even fucking run hard
If you had HD 4000 graphics, I'd be like, they're shit, don't even try. You have HD 5500.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's way better.
Dude, I couldn't even run fucking hard time on my fucking computer.
See now, you fucking, that's just cause you fucking, yeah.
3D models. Too much.
Maybe.
Too good of a game.
It's too good, you can't handle it.
Oh god, fucking hard time.
Brother.
Oh, brother.
You can't handle it. Ah, shit.
Look at my muscles. Oh, look at my muscles.
Muscles.
Oh, dude, look up hard time and what an abomination it fucking is. Watch us like get a fucking copyright strike from fucking Dickie Games, the dude who made it, just because we said it's shit.
Bring it on, big.
But how much time we spent on that topic? Fucking 3 minutes.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. But something I could talk about.
Bring on the next one.
Something I could talk about for 5 fucking hours.
Let's not do that. Is it minimal?
Is Danganronpa's coming to Steam? That game I always talking about.
I'll play it, but I don't know a lot right now. So don't overwhelm me.
Yeah. So okay. So you've seen the anime, right?
Mm-hmm.
But so it's pretty much the anime. But of course you can play it. A lot of reading. It is a visual novel.
Yeah, I have experience.
Okay, so that's good. A lot of reading, and of course you get the gameplay elements where you use like truth bullets and stuff like that, and shoot through contradictions, and it's really fun.
Why the fuck did you shoot me? I thought it was. I didn't know it was a real gun.
But that's coming out. That's coming out February, I think, to Steam. The first one is at least.
I just see him there. This gun isn't in my head.
This gun isn't in my head. But over here, my collection of Danganronpa stuff is complete for now. I got the animated series, the Blu-ray DVD combo. It's a nice little box here. There's actually were you here when I found like the Japanese import that came with a bunch of like extra art and stuff? Maybe that was like by myself. I think I was by myself. But yeah, there's a Japanese import you can get, and it comes with like art and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's like $20. And it comes with like the show and everything. The only problem is like it's not localized, so there's no like English subtitles. But I know Danganronpa so much, like I could probably be like, I know what the fuck's going on. I got Danganronpa 1, I got Danganronpa 2, and my most recent one, I got Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls, which is nice. It's a third-person shooter, which is... Oh, I'm like... I saw the only on PlayStation thing they have up there in, like, top right-hand corner, and then I saw Sulamitsur, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Sulamitsur?
No.
It's like, I guess it's fucking Spanish.
It's PlayStation TV compatible.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Well, I know, like, I don't even know what fucking PlayStation TV is.
It's on Sony TVs. You can stream from your Vita or, like, your PlayStation 3 or PS4 to the TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, basically, anything that is on the system will be streamed to the TV. So, if you wanted to do something like, in my house we have Netflix, and one of our main platforms was like game consoles, which was like always in my room.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to like watch a movie with everybody, I'd have to move it to the front room.
Oh yeah.
But if we had a Sony TV, I could just be like, stream it.
Yeah, and I think you can buy a PlayStation TV individually.
Yeah, I think they have like a thing.
Yeah, like a Roku.
But Sony TVs come with it.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, no, these games are really fun. I'm trying to 100% these right now. I'm very close to 100%ing this game. The first one. There's just a bunch of tedious stuff I have to do.
It only gets harder though, because I remember you talking about pets and shit.
Yeah, no, because like Danganronpa 2 is so much bigger than 1. Like, I was surprised how big the jump was between 1 and 2. Because it's a big jump. But it's really cool. I enjoyed it as much as the first one. And then Ultra Despair Girls was like a really nice kind of breather for the franchise. Because it's like a third-person shooter. And it has some puzzle elements and stuff like that. You have like these puzzle rooms where you have to do like certain things. Like stealth is definitely one of them.
Oh yeah, I remember you doing something. You were playing it when I was here.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Story-wise, how standalone are they?
So I mean,
because I know like there's characters that carry over, but like
yeah, there is. So like, definitely, they could stand alone by themselves, but it's definitely, to understand like the gist of it, you really need to play through them all.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably skip Ultra Despair Girls, but it was a fun game. I recommend it. I recommend all these games, but yeah, you definitely want to play 1 because at the end of 2, some characters show up and you might not understand like the full like grasp of like what's going on, but I'm sure you'll get the gist of it.
So basically, like the most story connecting is through the characters.
Yeah, pretty much. Of course, like there's the tragedy which carries on throughout all the games, of course. But yeah, it's definitely play them in order. I would highly recommend playing 1, 2, and then Ultra Despair Girls. Mainly because of the end. If it wasn't for the end, I would say you could totally play 1, this one, and then 2. Because the only reason I say that is because this is like a bridge between 1 and 2. Mm. And so there's just this thing at the end that kind of like might give some things away about 2. It's really hard to kind of describe because there's a character in there that like kind of works for the bad guys, and then you're like, oh, that's that dude. What is he doing here? And then like it could throw some stuff off. But I recommend playing 2 and then Ultra Despair Girls if it comes to Steam.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I would totally recommend all these games. I'm such a huge fan of them, obviously. Like, now that they're coming to Steam, like, this is the most time I have poured into a, like, handheld game. Like, this one I've poured 42 hours into, like, 31 hours story alone. And then this one, I say like 20 hours. It's the least out of all of them.
That's how long I've played The Forest. 20
Yeah.
hours. Game's scary.
Yeah, but Danganronpa 3 and the new anime are supposed to come out this year, so I'm definitely excited for that because the new anime ties up the original character storyline. It's called The End of Hope's Peak.
Cool.
So I would list like, oh, it's about these people, but then
oh my god, shut up. Don't do that.
No, because it would spoil the end of one.
Just don't do it.
But I highly recommend it.
Fucking...
If I ever get it on my computer, I would love to stream it. Even though I played it a million. Like, I've watched the anime twice. I played through the game once. I know everything that frickin' happens, but still, I would love to do it again. But yeah.
Good for you.
Then all you people who fucking watch the show and I talk about it fucking 24/7 can play it. So yeah.
Yeah.
And
so it's like it was for me with Angel Beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your Danganronpa is that for you?
Yeah, probably.
Because I fucking watched Angel Beats like more than 12 times.
Because like the thing about Danganronpa is always I can always just like sit down and just watch it. Like I can just like sit down one day, and just like take a day and just watch all of it in one sitting.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I did it the first time. That's how I did it the second time when I got this. I was actually I was out of town when I got this. It was I think it was during Thanksgiving break. That's when I got these. But yeah, no, I highly recommend it. If you have Hulu, the anime is on Hulu. The only thing, it's if you want to play the games, hold off on the anime because the game is the exact same. Like, pretty much. I feel animes are really good with source material. Like, I feel that they're really, like, spot on to their so source material, fucking hell, than, like, other things are. You know what I mean?
Yes. Because they have more room to work.
Definitely.
Like, if you're trying to do a movie from a book, you have this amount of time that you need to fit everything in. Well, an anime is literally a show that can span, however long you need it to.
Yeah, pretty much. And, this is, like, 13 episodes. Yeah, this is 13 episodes.
Yeah.
Which is, like, a standard anime is about 12.
Yeah, and then
You have
12 to 24, depending on...
Fair enough, if it gets, like, a second season or something. You either have an anime that's 12 episodes, or this is how I feel personally, you either have an anime that's, like, either 12 episodes, or it's, like, 7 seasons.
More. So many more. Let's list them. Naruto, Bleach, Fairy Tail. There's probably
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z
is a big one.
Those are your never-ending anime. Those are the ones that if you haven't watched them since like you were born, don't try.
Don't try. I tried with Dragon Ball Z. I need to finish season 2, but since the move, I haven't been able to have the time to sit down. Definitely, like, this summer, I'm just going to, like, go through all the stuff I haven't finished.
Also, if you're like me, who just watches anime all the time, going back and watching older anime, like, I think the threshold is, I can stand anime from about 2006.
Yeah.
But if it goes beyond back, it's like 2005 and later, I'm at a point where it's like, it's kind of getting not what I'm used to. But there's some things I can tolerate.
Yeah.
Because, like, now, like, the new anime that I keep up with, I'm always, like, looking for new stuff. Some of the animation is, like, the most beautiful shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to watch Ice Shield 21, which is the thing. It doesn't matter. it was like 2008, and I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't look too great, though.
So, like, I'm kind of thinking, you know what, another thing about Danganronpa is really cool? There's special editions. Like, when they release a special edition of the game, it's, like, really cool. Because, like, Ultra Despair Girls, for example, there's a character in here called Kurokuma. And, like, the special edition comes with, like, the art book, the game, the soundtrack, the pins for the Warriors of Hope, Kurokuma's pin, like, this, like, pin he has on his tie, and then it comes with his tie. So you can wear it. Then, Danganronpa 2, it comes with the stuff before, And then it comes with these like really cool like black and white sunglasses. On like the left side it has Monokuma's eye, on the right side it says Danganronpa 2. And I think a couple other things, but they're really nice. And they're like not much cheaper than the original game. I think they're only like $50, but very limited. So like when Danganronpa 2 or 3 comes out, like when it's announced, I'm gonna be like special edition because they're pretty great. But yeah.
Cool.
Then I need to get freaking the Danganronpa anime, or the newest one when it comes out on DVD. So, the thing that bothers me about this anime series in particular is that they're not doing an anime on Danganronpa 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like even like anime bits in Ultra Despair Girls. So like some of it's animated, and then some of it's like the cutscenes are 3D models, which is the majority of this game. I'm kind of surprised they didn't do 2, because I felt 2 would be a really interesting anime. Because just like everything that happens, it's like, whoa, what the fuck? This is so crazy. Like, I'm really surprised they're not making one over 2.
But also, it could depend on where 3's story, how it plays out.
I guess that's true, because 3 is having a whole new cast of characters. Like, the main character is a cyborg. Or like a robot.
Okay, so people who don't know the games, and they're like, new Danganronpa anime, what? They're gonna watch it and be like, what the fuck?
No, so like the new game, like the main character is like a freaking robot. And then there's some stuff that ends at the end of Ultra Despair Girls. I'm like, I wonder if this will carry over to 3, because if it does, it'll be very, very interesting. I would say it. I guess I'll say it. There's a new successor to Junko that gets revealed in Ultra Despair Girls. So that'll be really interesting how that plays out. And then there's other stuff that happens. It'll be interesting how it plays out in the future, because I don't know how long like 3 lasts.
Right.
Because like the way I was thinking about it was, since the new anime is tying up all of the original character storylines, the only way I see that like that happening is that if the tragedy is over. Because they're part of this organization called Future Foundation, which their main job is trying to, end the tragedy and like rid the world of despair. And so it'll definitely be interesting how that plays out, how it ties into 3, how 3 ties into like the like all the universe, and it'll definitely be interesting. So yeah, how far are we in? Like 23 minutes in. That's cool. What was my third topic?
Souls games and whatnot.
Oh yeah. So yeah,
Elias,
yeah.
there's pizza out here for you guys.
All right, okay, we're doing a thing. We'll be right out. Ooh, hungry. So I was gonna kind of like compare our experiences with Dark Souls, and then like how we've like handled playing the Souls games, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So do you rage a lot?
Okay. I did. This is a thing. I've actually played a lot of games. Like a lot of games. I don't play as many games as I used to.
Yeah.
And I raged hard.
Yeah.
Especially in Kingdom Hearts. I played the second one, and I raged against the water boss guy with the guitar. And then I played the first one. I played them backwards.
The end of that first game. Jesus.
And then Bloodborne. I feel like over those many years of gaming and my fucking rage, that I've been able to like focus it more. Like I can play the game.
Yeah.
So Bloodborne, I did rage a bit, but I was like able to keep trying over and over.
Definitely.
But there was times where I rage quit. And then after that, I kind of just got into a rhythm with Bloodborne where I was wrecking it.
Yeah.
And now I was like, yeah, I can do this, and that's why I can play Dark Souls without like completely losing my shit.
Yeah. Okay.
But this DLC, I don't know. It's like maybe I've just been away from Bloodborne for too long. Because I used to be playing it every day.
Yeah.
But I would load it up and be like, let's try.
Yeah.
I can't get past the first fucking area.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's wrong with me.
Jeez.
I feel like I'm a failure now. Because Aaron did it at like lower level than me.
Yeah.
I'm at level 173.
Jeez.
And I feel like I'm strong, but then I die.
Yeah. Because definitely like the thing about me in Souls games, I rage super hard to the point where I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. But for some reason the Souls games make you rage so much, but they somehow pull you back.
Oh yeah, I could play Dark Souls fucking hours on end.
Because it's like, maybe if I try one more time I can do it, you know what I mean? The only time I'll rage and be like, no, fuck it, I'm done, is like when I lose a lot of souls.
Yeah. I got to a point in Bloodborne where there's two things. Okay, so first I would just start playing, and I would keep playing, and I would be playing, and maybe I started at like 5 p.m., and then I'd be like, man, made a good amount of progress, feel good. I'd look at the clock, it's like 1 a.m. I'm like, whoa, damn. And then my worst moment in Bloodborne is I'm most ashamed of.
Yeah.
The hardest boss that I've ever fought in that fucking game so far, like in the main story, I had the most trouble with Martyr Ligarius, who's in Kaner's Castle. I don't.
Okay, so I haven't seen that because the Grumps didn't do
he's
that.
He's a dick, and I don't know why I had so much trouble with him, but I did. And I'm so sad because I was like going through Kaner's Castle. I was like, do I go? Because you get to this roof, and I was super scared because like you have to go down, and then you have to go across another roof, and then down, then up a ladder, and then you get to him. So I was going through there, and then I got to him. I was like, okay, fucking, I'm doing it. So I was going through, and through the entire castle, there's a shit ton of ghosts.
Yeah.
Shit. So I had like a lot of echoes racked up. I had probably 100,000 or more at like level 80, so it was pretty good. It was a couple levels or so.
Yeah.
And I died multiple times, and I would always retrieve echoes, and then I went to the boss, and I was like, let's do this, and I was focused on fighting.
Yeah.
And I died without even trying to retrieve my echoes.
Jesus.
And I was like, no!
So, there was whoa, that's Soundwave, though.
I hated it.
So
I wanted to kill myself.
There was a very, very embarrassing moment I did. So, I was in the room. I'm at this, it's like the Fire Palace or something like that. It's like one of the early areas of Dark Souls 2. And I lost like 6,000 souls. And there's just these giant dudes. And they come in like 3 variations. Ones that have swords and shields. Ones that have like giant maces. And then ones that have great swords. So I go through like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And I'm like, alright, I just gotta walk down these stairs and then go down and get my echoes. And so I wasn't paying attention. As I was telling myself that, I walk right off a ledge because I thought the stairs were right there. And I lost 6,000 souls, and I'm like, fuck! Why? Like, I did something so fucking stupid. Like, I hated myself. I'm like, fuck it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Because, like, I thought the stairs are so weird. I'll have to show you later, but oh my god.
When I was early in Bloodborne, I racked up about 50,000.
Yeah.
When I was like lower level, I was like, oh god. I was nervous. I was like, I need to get back to 100 stream. And then I died.
Yeah.
And I went to get my echoes, and I failed.
Yeah.
I wanted to cry. I was on the verge. I was like, oh my fucking god. So it's the worst feeling.
So the thing about Dark Souls 2 is that you can't just like level up at any bonfire. You have to go to a certain chick and do it. Which is...
That pisses me off.
It's okay, because there's actually like a fast travel system now. and then it's just like you get it in the beginning of the game, which is fine. For some reason I had like difficulty trying to find where to go, not in like the Betwixt forest, but like before that, because you like go in the place and the old ladies talk to you and you make your character and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, let me go back out, and I found this path where there's like this like ogre, I want to say, and for the longest time I thought he was like blocking a doorway, and I was like, oh, that's like the way to the forest area that I've seen. And so I'm like, I tried killing him multiple times. I'm like, screw it, I can't do it. I'm just gonna run past him and go into this area. It's not there. There is no hidden path that he's blocking. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to go? And I'm like looking all over, and I'm like, here, let me go back to the house. And there's another door on the other side of the house where you get to the Betwixt forest.
Yep.
And I'm like, wow, I feel so fucking stupid.
Nice.
Yeah. And then
even I figured that one out.
Yeah, but then there's the there's this nest where it's like, ooh, give us silky, give us smooth. And I beat the pursuer, and you get a smooth and silky stone. And I'm like, oh, I'll take it back to them because they give you items. And I'm like, okay, I really don't know how to drop items, so I hit discard, and it fucking deleted it, and I didn't drop it. I'm like, fuck. I have another thing I dropped, and I got an item for it. I forget what it was. I think it was like Tenonite or something like that.
Okay. We're gonna talk about this starting area of Dark Souls 2
Mm-hmm.
and how it is confusing. Because, hold on, I'm not talking about if you've seen the game. I'm talking if it's like your first time seeing Dark Souls 2 at all.
Yeah.
You go through this, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
There's just like a bunch of areas with the fog.
Yeah.
So you're like, I guess I'm just gonna go wherever.
Mm-hmm.
And then, if you travel through all of it, it all loops back around. So it becomes not super confusing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're just in there, like when I first played, I was like going through and I was like, am I supposed to go in these, or should I go straight, or what?
I can understand that, but like the thing is like for me, I was like, okay, so there's all these fog areas, and fog usually means bad, so I'm just gonna go straight. And then I got to Majula, or I think that's what it's called, and I was like, oh, that's where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to go
but
back.
that area is basically you go through all of it.
Yeah,
or
then
you
there's
can't.
then there's the statue person where you have
But
to use
there's
range.
it just basically it teaches you how to play. Like there's notes that show you
It's
the
like the
mechanics.
tutorial area.
Yeah,
It's like the Undead Asylum, pretty much.
and then there's
Fucking
some
Undead Asylum.
there's some enemies, and there's a guy with a bow, and you can kick a stump or a tree or whatever to get across.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But it's cool. But yeah, it's definitely a cool game. I definitely will see myself playing through the end if I don't freaking rage and send it back through GameFly. I just beat the Dragon Rider, which is just like this dude with like the halberd pretty much, and then like a shield. I actually started using the halberd. It's not actually all that bad. It's a nice long range weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I started using that, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like watch his patterns. The first time I died and lost like 6,000 souls, but I got him back, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna like watch his pattern. And so, thank God I watched this video, because you can get this shield where it does no like health reduction if you get hit with the shield. Because some shields, if you get like hit, not only does it take your stamina, but it also takes some of your health. But this shield doesn't. So I was just like trying to shield and like all of his attacks and stuff like that, and then like go in and attack and like roll back. And I finally I beat him on the second try. The only boss I really had trouble with is the Pursuer, because god damn, the fucking Pursuer. The first boss, the last giant, was actually kind of sad, because like he's just this giant, and like he does these really like slow attacks, and then when you get him down to half health, he like rips off his own arm to use it as a weapon to try to kill you.
you know what game I really want to play?
Hmm.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh really? Yeah.
Super interested in that game
Yeah, it seems interesting.
because I've never like watched anyone play it, and it seems like it has some really cinematic moments.
Yeah, I watched Pewds play a couple parts of it when he was playing it, and then I watched a couple parts of the Game Grumps when they played it. I never watched it full to completion.
I think I really want to play that game badly.
Yeah, it seems very interesting. It really does. But yeah, I think we're gonna, unless you have anything to say about Bloodborne or Dark Souls.
Bloodborne, Dark Souls.
How you doing on your PC playthrough?
You mean the one I haven't played?
Because you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to do all this progress on my PC, and you're just, I'm pretty sure you said screw it and didn't do that.
Because it was like I made a bunch of progress that day and on here, and then I was going home, I was like, I have to do so much.
Yeah.
And then I got home, I was like, I'm not doing it tonight.
How many bosses did we beat? We did the Capra Demon? I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, we did that dragon thing?
Yeah. Fucking... We attempted...
Oh, the gargoyles. We did the gargoyles.
Yeah, because I haven't beat the gargoyles yet.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten the Drake sword.
I think that was it, boss-wise.
We haven't... There's a bunch of stuff I have to explore to get, like, the shortcut.
Yeah.
We attempted the...
Oh, Stray Demon.
Yeah, that.
Fuck those Black Knights, dude. We cheesed it. Spoilers.
That's gonna suck. I don't even think...
The way you were doing it in the episode where you took off all your armor, just like hid in the corner and just got behind him, I think that's the way to do it, because you did a lot more damage to him. I think you got him down like at almost half health.
Yeah, no, but when I do that on my PC, I'm just gonna be like, when I need the ring that is over there, I'll go for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hope that I can do that, because I don't want to do that.
And you also need the doll,
yeah. So
to get to like somewhere, I forget.
It's just like, when I feel like I need to go there, or I feel like I'm strong enough to do that, I will. But yeah. I'm not gonna do it.
Because the only reason for that ring is because, like, for a boss that's in water, you're just gonna move slow as shit. So yeah. All right, we're gonna wrap up here. We got food waiting for us. We done like 36 minutes, I say. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll see you guys next week. So yeah, God, I have to edit this all tonight. Whatever, I don't care. Bye, everybody. You gonna say bye?
Okay.
You gonna say bye, Alex?
It's not the usual outro.
What do I usually say?
Whatever.
I say see you, whatever we make next week, and then bye. There we go.
Really? Is that it?
I think. I don't know. I know. I know that the outro is like very Markiplier like reminiscent. I always remember that.
For the podcast?
I don't fucking know. Is that the outro?
Did it change? I haven't been paying attention, because I know that when we started it, it was like, this has been fucking.
Did I not say that?
I don't think so.
Oh, I didn't, did I? Okay.
You were just like, bye.
I knew I was missing something.
And I was like,
when I said bye, it didn't feel quite right.
Yeah, I was in here like, that's not what you usually say.
Alright, sorry. This has been the podcast no one gave a crap about. I'm Thighs.
And I'm Alex.
And we'll see you guys in whatever we make next week. Who fucking knows? Bye! That's better.